Going into week 10 of the NFL, some top teams are on bye weeks like the Chiefs, Eagles, and Dolphins, but there are still great games on the slate. The Carolina Panthers will be at the Chicago Bears on Thursday Night Football. Both teams are a combined 3-14 on the season. Justin Fields is questionable to play in this game, and Tyson Bagent has thrown 5 interceptions in the last 2 games. Meanwhile, Carolina is 0-4 on the road. Bryce Young is coming off a rough game where he threw 2 pick sixes. But a positive for Carolina is the defense did play well and only allowed 189 yards to the Colts and 1 touchdown. So really the question is who will turn over the ball more. Young will struggle against a solid Bears defense in this one. Chicago wins 20-10. The Indianapolis Colts will be at the New England Patriots for the second week in a row. 2 teams will be playing in Germany. Patriots are in a tough spot with only 135 points scored on the season, and it's rare, but Coach Belichick is in the hot seat after the Patriots are looking like they will miss the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 seasons. The Colts are coming off a win against the Panthers where the offense didn't look great. Patriots need to win more than the Colts, and the defense will get it done. New England wins 24-22. The Cleveland Browns will be at the Baltimore Ravens. 2 of the best defenses in the NFL go head-to-head. The Browns have the number 1 pass defense while the Ravens have the number 2. Ravens won their previous meeting 28-3 in Cleveland. Deshaun Watson did not play in that game and the Browns offense suffered. But the Browns defense is the real deal this year and allowed 296 yards to the Ravens in that game and held them to 16 first downs. The Ravens have won 4 straight and look like the most complete team in the AFC. Baltimore keeps the win streak going and wins a close one 21-17. The Green Bay Packers will be at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Packers finally snapped their losing streak and beat the Rams last week. The Steelers are coming off a win as well against the Titans, where their defense came up big in that win. The Steelers have held teams to under 21 points in 5 of their last 6 games. Both of these offenses are struggling, and the Packers haven't scored more than 21 points since week 2 against Atlanta. A positive for Green Bay is Jordan Love did play well against the Rams. While both offenses aren't great, Steelers will do enough on defense to win at home. Pittsburgh wins 24-21. The San Francisco 49ers will be at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both teams are coming off a bye week. The 49ers have lost 3 straight games, but have added Commanders defensive star Chase Young to their roster. Their defense has struggled to stop the run in their last 3 games, but with this new addition, they're looking very good on that side of the ball. The offense is supposed to have Deebo Samuel back, and the team should be coming out in full strength against Jacksonville. The Jaguars, though, have won 5 straight games, and they too have a good defense who forces turnovers. It will be a tough game for the 49ers, but I think they will bounce back and win 28-21. The New Orleans Saints will be at the Minnesota Vikings. After a miraculous win led by newly acquired Josh Dobbs at quarterback, the Vikings are looking to get another win at home. Both teams are 5-4 on the season, and the Vikings have won 4 straight games. The Saints are over 500 and alone at the top in the NFC South. New Orleans defense has been getting the job done in their wins this season. They picked off Tyson Bagent 3 times last week, and it's looking like Justin Jefferson won't return from injury this week. I think the Saints pull off a close win on the road, 34-31. The Houston Texans will be at the Cincinnati Bengals. The Houston Texans won what was probably the game of the year last week. CJ Stroud set the rookie passing record with 470 yards in that game. The Bengals are coming off an impressive win over the Bills. They're back to being the Bengals that we have come to know over the past few years. Stroud will face a tough task on the road against a Bengals defense that has held their last 4 opponents to 20 points or less. Cincinnati will win this one 27-17. The Tennessee Titans will be at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Will Levis will continue to start for the Titans and will be looking for a win after losing to the Steelers. The Buccaneers' pass defense has been very poor, and they are going up against another promising rookie. I think the Titans will take advantage of that, and they are looking to turn their season around. And they also have a solid defense as well, so they will pull out the win 31-27. The Detroit Lions will be at the Los Angeles Chargers. The Lions are coming off a bye week. The Chargers have had one less day to prepare for this game after playing on Monday Night Football. Despite the Lions being on the road, the 6-2 team will be getting David Montgomery back and will roll in this one. Detroit will also exploit a Chargers secondary who is among the worst in the NFL. The Lions will win this one 34-20. The Atlanta Falcons will be at the Arizona Cardinals. Both of these teams are coming off losses. The Cardinals will be getting back Kyler Murray, who looks like he will be making his return in this game. The Falcons are an inconsistent team this season and trending in the wrong direction after the loss to Minnesota. I have the Cardinals winning this game, their second game of the year, 17-10. The New York Giants will be at the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys suffered a close loss to the Eagles on the road last week. Now they are coming back home facing a dysfunctional Giants team. The Cowboys won this last matchup 40-0. The Giants do have one bright spot in that their defense has been solid this year, but they are down to Tommy DeVito at quarterback and are just trying to make it through the season. The Cowboys will win this one 37-13. The Washington Commanders will be at the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks were on a roll until they ran into Baltimore and lost embarrassingly 37-3. The Commanders won last week despite losing their defensive stars to trades. Even though the Seahawks are a much better team at home and will be looking for a win, Sam Howell has looked good in their last 5 games, and Dotson and Terry McLaurin are finding their stride. Howell and the Commanders will keep it rolling on the road and get the upset, winning 20-17. The New York Jets will be at the Las Vegas Raiders. After a brutal loss to the Chargers, the Jets head to Vegas to take on the new-look Raiders. The Raiders put up 30 points last week, their highest points of the season, and will be facing the tough Jets defense. Jets are seriously struggling on offense though, as their offensive line gave up 8 sacks to the Chargers in their last game, and they cannot score touchdowns. This game could be a close one, but the Jets really need the win, and their defense will help them do that. Jets will win 17-14. In the final game on Monday night, the Denver Broncos will be at the Buffalo Bills. The Broncos are coming off a bye week and their biggest win of the season, defeating the Kansas City Chiefs 24-9. The Bills got outplayed by the Bengals last week and are looking to bounce back at home. The Bills are 4-1 at home this season, and after the Dolphins lost their last game, the top in the AFC East is within reach. The Broncos are now 3-5, and Russell Wilson could be bringing back the Wilson of old that we all admired. Still, Buffalo is a hard place to win, and Broncos would have to play their best game of the season on the road to win. The Bills will get it done at home, winning 27-17. And that is your Week 10 NFL picks. Hope you guys enjoyed, and enjoy the second half of the games.